right along these mangrove trees. Yesterday when we were out here, we saw them on the bottom of the creek beds. And as I would throw my lure, it would spook them, and you could see them kicking up the mud off the bottom. And exactly how I lost my other 3 yesterday, I'm stuck in the dang mangrove bushes again, motherfucker. All right, stop the video. So we were throwing a swim bait, and on my 3rd cast, I got it caught in the mangrove trees. So apparently I'm still rusty from yesterday. So I switched it over to a DOA shrimp. We're gonna pop it through these little canals, see what we can't catch. If we don't see anything, we're gonna go get those lures, and if there's time left, we'll check out a few of these other canals. You know what, guys? We got just a few minutes before it gets dark, so let's go get those lures. Like a bullet. Okay, this is the same creek bed we were just fishing at, but it's just a different area of it. And you're probably not going to be able to see it, but my topwater and I think my crankbait are sitting right in that mangrove sticking out. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to attempt to go out there and get it back. So I got my daughter on the camera, and apparently I'm not that good at this, and she thinks that we should have a blooper segment already. So this being my first video, and if we've got enough footage of bloopers, maybe I need to work on this. Oh man, I hooked
Hooked a rock?
a stick.
Oh.
A stick. You know I ain't catching no fish. All right, little action on the other side. Let's see if we can't see what's over here. I spooked something. Oh, look at that, right behind me. Oh, I wish I had a swim bait on here. Swirl coming up. Hold on. There he goes. He's right over me. He's right over me. Pick it up. We're gonna have to change our bait out there, we're not trying to hit this bait away. A real gradual descent. Oh, I think somebody picked me up. Oh! Hold on, let me get it back out there. I had a hit. He hit it pretty hard too. Watch this. My YouTubers, come back for it. I'm being attacked by a giant fly. Come on. picked it up and literally just spit it right back out. But I failed to set the hook anyway. Shame on me. I'll throw one more time, then we're gonna change this out. Put this one back in there. Oh, there we go. Come back. We're a little rusty. And we've changed our mind. I don't know if y'all can see this water or not, but it's a little deeper than I was anticipating it being. So we are not gonna be going and getting our lures back. We'll just buy some more, make some more. But I'm not getting in that water.
I'll get in.
Unless I have a giant fish on the end of it. Is that thing like seeing my face or no?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You're just a little tall. I can like make it your height.
All right, one more cast and then we're gonna change this out. Anything on the other side?
I'm not seeing much.
Every time I hit, I'm spooking, but I can't seem to get over there under that mangrove limb where I keep seeing them.
What if we kind of like throw under the bridge, or will that not work?
No, that's ideal. I've just been trying to hit these areas where I'm seeing them.
Yeah, the other side looks really still. Or never mind, there looks
Matter
like
of fact,
two fish
that
that are
area
racing.
where we saw them kicking up the creek bed was literally right here. And we got some. Let's hit this other side.
Yeah, I just saw some ripples and looked like two fish were racing.
Come on, let's go hit that other side.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any wakes or nothing. Just gonna chase them. We may try to throw maybe a paddle tail on here or something. Just, oh, I saw it. Did you see the flash?
No.
You didn't?
No, I'm too
Oh,
busy
it was small.
making
It was
sure
small,
don't
but
do
it was like jack size.
Oh.
I think it was a jack, but it could have been a sand trout because it looked like he rolled when he come after the bait. Shoot. Hold on, let's throw this a couple more times. But as I was saying, we might try to throw the paddle tail a couple of times. And like I said, when we first came up, we saw a couple of mullet jumping. We might get the cast net out. See if we can catch a few live mullet. And then maybe we'll throw some live mullet like we do lures. What did you see?
I see some ripples over there closer,
I
but
can't hit that
past
far,
there.
baby.
Oh,
I wish I could though. They're definitely here, but they don't seem to be interested in my DOA.
Dad.
Yo.
There's a bee.
On my head?
Over there.
All right, let's change this out.
Okay.
All right, so we switched out, put the soft plastic on here on a little 1/4 ounce jig head. We'll throw this same little body of water. So we definitely have fish here. Oh, look at that. Did you see that head wake? Did you see that head wake?
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't.
The camera didn't, but I did.
That was a nice head wake. That was a jack. He shot right past it though. And then he came up from behind.
Smart.
Okay, we can edit that out. Throw this other side. That's a good cast. It's right under the mangroves. Come on, this one's going to be fruitful. Oh my gosh. Where did they go? That second body. Oh, come back. We'll edit that out. Back in the mangroves. I spend more time in the mangroves than in the water. Hold on, we're gonna get that out. We're gonna get that out. Dang it. Come on, baby. Don't break, don't break. Oh my God. I got another one, but I don't want to lose the lines. Oh, it's on there good. I'm gonna end up straightening out the hook. Just tighten this thing down. We're gonna either have to pull it or break it, but it's gonna have to come out. See, it swirls all underneath this mango bush too. Oh, it's gonna come. Here it comes. Like a shotgun. Okay. So now we've got some pretty gnarly backlash. I'll see you guys in a minute. We'll retie this. Another soft plastic lure. No big deal, but I got a gnarly backlash out of it. So we got that taken care of. Put a paddle tail on here. We're gonna see if we can't pull one of these trout out of here that I keep seeing. We'll throw a couple of times and then move over to the next area. They're running right up to my bait, and then they turn on it. Right, you see that little, you see that swirl right? All right, well there you go. Broke my reel. How am I gonna continue making video with my reel broke? That's embarrassing. All right, keep it filming though. We'll keep editing.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this back off. Damn. I don't have time to go out there and get the other one.
The mighty jungle. Sorry, that's what I'm thinking of.
Are you filming too?
Yeah.
Well, I could make it where I'm not
But the
holding
same.
I gotta get one fish, Alana. If I don't get one fish, I failed.
Yes.
You know, making fishing videos is so hard because you actually have to catch.
Yes.
It's all good, okay. We're a little further down in the canal. I think we are just inside of where the canal meets the intracoastal. We're gonna see if we can't pull some nice little snook out of this area. This little swim bait. Come on, baby. I see some action back there a little further in the canal, but not a whole lot right here. I see it over there. You see it? You see the little mullets jumping?
No.
Right there. Hold on, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on, watch this. Oops, I didn't split the uprights. But I saved it. So I roll. Show them how we do.
You were about to hook me.
As long as I don't. That's all that matters. My baby. Come on, I see fish. They're all in here. Oops, did I get in there? Nope, we're good. We're about 20 minutes away from the sun going down. I got a good feeling about it. know they're getting hungry?
About 15 minutes if sun goes down at 7:30.
Yeah. 7:33. We got tide going out too. It's getting cooler. I feel it. I feel good about it. So do we have another leg of this canal that way or no? Is this the last one?
I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause they're just not wanting to eat right here. Let's try a couple more times over on this side. Split the sides. Oh, did you see them jump?
No.
Right beside where I threw it in? Are you even paying attention, baby?
No.
I don't know if I mentioned it, but by the way, I got my daughter on the camera. Daughter of nextgenerationfishing.com. Uh-oh. No, baby. Oh God. Damn, I'm in the tree. I'm in the tree. I'm in the tree. And we're not taking it. Shut up. There's no little area to throw right here. Right there beside of them. Just not eating.
You can see the ripples from them. It's just they're not interested.
Well, I'm interested. So we have to find a way for this to become mutual. You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to throw a couple of and retrieve them really quick. Oh, I'm in the tree.
Yeah, your line's kind of on the tree, barely. Yeah.
Here we go. Watch this. I'm going to pull it in real quick. Skeet him across the top. Nope, nope. So I'll do a quick pull across. Get back over here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, come on, come on. So much action.
But no one wants to eat it.
Man, it looks so delicious. Eat it, I swear to God. You know, I think I want to put it on the other side of that mangrove branch that's hanging down. See what I can pull out of that thing.
Okay.
It didn't go quite on the other side,
But it got fairly close.
yeah. So what would be ideal is to be right on under that mangrove branch. All kinds of obstructions, irregularities. Did I say that right?
Irregularities.
Oh no! I broke my
Oh.
pole. All right. I think that ends the video, guys. Oh, keep throwing. Nope, nope. There's some hung up. Oh my God. Hey, let's go get the other pole real quick. I'll catch y'all in a minute. So we broke our baitcaster pole. I actually broke it twice. We broke the eye on the end, and then when I was casting it with a little soft plastic and a jig head on it, it actually broke down to the second eye. So we hustled back to the car, got my wife's reel. We're gonna see if the last 10 minutes out here, if we can't pull something out of this water. And we're still seeing action. So I'm hopeful. I'm absolutely hopeful. Come on, guys. I'm gonna hook something before we leave here. I'm gonna pull out a big snook out of here. And right here it is. Watch. Watch this. Watch. There it is. He's chasing it. He's on it. It got a little ball of it. It moved on. It's like I got the right presentation. And they're interested, but they won't commit. Somebody's going to commit. And when they do, wasn't promising, was it? Well, we might jump down to that next little section. Just gonna hopefully get some of these mangroves. Oh, we're in there. We're out. It's getting dark. I almost wish I had a top water to throw, but I don't have one with me. We literally just grabbed what we had in the garage. Look, right there's another swirl in the mud bed. So we ended up with an old bait caster, which I'm not gonna lie to you, I still use a lot of. It's an old Ryobi, but it feels real good in your hand, good casting. We also grabbed my wife's reel, which is nothing special. It's just a $25 reel that we got from one of the surf shops back when we first moved here to Florida about 5 years ago. And then we brought a couple swim baits, one that I made myself, a couple of salt plastics, a DOA shrimp, and then that nice plastic swim bait that I got tangled in the trees, and when I jerked it out, broke it in the smithereens. That's my brother-in-law's. We won't tell him we broke it. Let's go down to the next one.
The items.
See the bait fish behind it?
Yeah.
So we know there's bait fish in here. We're the predators.
People approaching.
Uh-oh, right over the mangroves. Look, we're out. Perfect too.
Oh yeah, look at that fish. There it goes.
That kid, whenever he grows up, that's gonna be the weirdest fish he ever seen.
Yeah. Watch out so I don't hit you in the face. There we go. There it goes. All right, let's hold on. Let's see if we can.
Wait, this is wrapped around to there.
That's fine. So let's get this out. Okay, this is out. Oh, you can take the video off. Perfect. Come on. Get it. Right under that mangrove. What are we at, the second one?
Yeah. The second canal?
Yeah.
Yeah. You might be rusty at throwing, but you're good at bringing them back.
Yeah. Keep trying to throw it too close to the mangroves. Trying to catch and get in those pockets. Is the video quality still decent?
Yeah, it looks brighter than it does out here.
Okay, good. Keep it rolling.
Low battery, 20%.
That's fine. Try to get way on back in there on that next throw. See if I can get out of this old area. Shoot. We're gonna go back to that first spot anyway. See if I can get back there. A little better. Oh, you see the bait fish jump behind it?
Yeah. That was right under that tree.
Where?
Right under that like tree bush thing right there.
See if I can't see. It's actually a really good cover spot. Almost got up in there too. Let's see if I can't pull it back up under there. Here we go. Oh, come on. I'm gonna try one more time. Oh God, in the tree, in the tree, in the tree, in the tree, in the tree. I tell you what, buddy, I don't miss a tree. There's a tree, I'm hitting it. All right, let's roll.
Okay.
All right, so we didn't have a lot of luck off of the plastic, so now, I mean, it's dark. So we're gonna throw the cast net a couple of times, maybe pull in a few finger mullet or some pinfish, maybe hook them up live on the reel and maybe fish the deeper waters and see what we can do. So let's see if we can find some bait. We've actually got a couple of honey holes here, right here by the docks. Usually produce a medium-sized pinfish. And then I got another spot right off in the cut that seems to always produce some good pinfish. But that cast was in vain. So let's go ahead. Let me hit one more time on the other side. And then we'll go over to that little cut back in there by the mangroves. Don't go too close to the water.
I'm not.
We pulled some big speckled trout out this way. Some nice flounder. Some sheephead. Oh, we got some. We got some. Let's roll. Come on.
Okay.
And I got a fish head. Check that out.
Ew.
You see the fish head?
Yes.
That's good shark bait right there.
Yeah.
Shark bait. Hoo ha ha. All right, come on.
Baby
let's
shark
rig
do
up.
do 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 do.
Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark.
You dropped one. Sorry, Dad. I had to grab it. You dropped it. Now I'm scared to let go.
I'm only going to take one. Are you taking video?
Yeah.
Make sure you're getting good video.
I am.
Okay, we're gonna leave the head up here. Oh, don't throw him down, baby. Oh,
Sorry.
He's dead. Let's put him back before he dies. I'm gonna put this other one on. He's perfect.
Okay.
Look at that. Look at that little finger mullet. Where's my second cast in? Where's my hook? Here we go. So come here and bring the camera here. Let me see if we can't. Hopefully it don't drop out. So what you want to do is they have this hard little piece of cartilage right between the eyes. So we're gonna hook them in the mouth. I can't see. Open up, buddy. I can't even see. There we go. We're gonna pull it right through the top of his head. They'll stay on a little bit. We're gonna fish it just like a lure. All right, here we go. Fish it just like a lure. What kind of fish is that fish head?
I don't know. Big boy one.
Yeah, it looks that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I don't have my book of fish right now.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun for watch.
Someone broke their fishing pole.
You know what I think I'm gonna do for this guy?
What?
We're gonna throw him out. Let him sit and swim for a little bit. Nah, let's keep on fishing. Let it sit for just a minute. Let's check out this fish head and see what somebody else caught.
The only fish I touched today was the one minnow finger.
Finger mullet?
Yes. That thing.
Just gonna keep throwing for a minute. Come on, follow me down here. ponds for a minute. We might go over there and try to fish that light. We don't really have maybe 10 more minutes. I know that's the third time I've said that. I think we're getting closer to that 10-minute frame.
I think we're really close to 5 minutes.
Let's go fish this light.
Okay.
Oh, there's people over there. Let's just get back in there. Cut it off. Not a whole lot going on there, but hey, we're going to stay at it. We're going to keep embarking on these adventures together. We're definitely going to hook into some bigger fish, chase some things out, see what we can't do to bring the next generation in fishing. So until then, we'll see you guys shortly. If y'all want, drop a comment in the comment section, or maybe some tips, some advice. You know, we'll take it all. Let's form a network together and see where we end up. Until that time, we'll check y'all later.